high school football. The hits, the scores, complete coverage of the high school games that matter. This is Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Bojangles.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I'm Jermaine Ferrell, hoping your day is wonderful and blessed. And like butter, let's get on a roll, baby, with the latest edition of Friday Night Blitz. So let's get this party started the right way with our Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week.
And now, the Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week, sponsored by Don Hudson Insurance.
This week's Friday Night Blitz Game of the Week comes from the River Ridge District, where the Salem Spartans hosting the Patrick Henry Patriots in a battle of 2-0 unbeatens. Since the two teams became district mates in 2013, Salem has won all of the meetings. In fact, the last time PH won over Salem was back in 1995. To Salem Stadium we go. Spartans running out hard because that's how they do things over there in the City of Champions. First quarter, the Spartans, Chauncey Logan Jr., with the 24-yard pass to Sean Collins. That's a touchdown, 7-0 Spartans. Same quarter now, Salem up 14-0 after a pick six. The Patriots will respond. Roy Gunn shoots his way into the end zone on a keeper, 14-7. Spartans lead cut in half. Second quarter, though, Salem back in the red zone. Cam Leftwich won't be denied. Plows his way in for the score. Spartans were up 21-7. Later on, Logan Jr. coming in, and look what he does with the ball. Hooking up with Jordan Mack. J-Mac, yes, I called him that. He's going to take it to the house, 76 yards, Salem up 28-7. Still in the first half, the Salem's in familiar territory. The Spartans, they are in the red zone. And look at Xavion Wood takes it into the outside. He scores. Salem up 35-7 at the break, and they go to 3-0 on the season with a 35-17 win over Patrick Henry. Ryan Moy has more on this game from Salem Stadium.
Well, tonight's Game of the Week, Patrick Henry taking on Salem right here at Salem Stadium. Both teams came into this contest undefeated, but only one squad was able to capitalize and make the most of every opportunity in the red zone.
Well, it's unbelievable because these kids work so hard. And they understand, you know, there's some pinnacles to our program. It's discipline, execution, and physicality. And the only team we're competing against is ourselves. You know, we kind of got in our own way this evening, and that's not taking anything away from Patrick Henry. That's a good football team right there. But we got in our own way a little bit, made some mistakes. We didn't come out and establish a run in the second half and gave them a chance to hang around and get back in the game. But it's something to build on, and I'm proud of this team, and we're going to continue to get better, use this off week to get healthy and get our legs back and really focus on some offensive line play and getting better on defense and special teams. We want to score in all three phases of the game. Tonight we were 2 for 3, so we're working each week to do that. But yeah, defense played outstandingly. We need to get off the field on third down, and we need to get better in that area, obviously. But proud of our kids' effort. We were better this week than we were last week, and that's our goal every week.
Well, in the end, the Spartans win. They beat the Patriots 35-17 and remain undefeated, while Patrick Henry falls to 2-1 overall. Local in Salem, Ryan Moy, WFXR Sports.
Thanks so much, Ryan. The other 2-0 team in the River Ridge, the Pulaski County Cougars, visiting the Christiansburg Blue Demons. A defensive game here. Case in point about MJ Hunter would scramble, get sacked by Zeke Zerber. Then the next play, the Cougars would have the nice pass, Drew Dalton. Will Bishop step for it, the turnover. Jackson Clark gets it, and then the Cougars would redeem themselves. Dalton to Chase Dotson, the nice touchdown pass here, the long pass rather. Then later, Dalton will hook up with a wide open Jacob Johnson. He missed a few tackles there, and he got it in there. 7-0 Cougars. That would be the score at the half. Cougars, they would go to 3-0 on the season with a 28-7 win over the Blue Demons. Or our final stop in the River Ridge District tour takes us to Bogle Stadium, Roanoke County, where the K-Spring Knights hosting the Blacksburg Bruins. Both teams looking to go avoid that 0-3 start. Blacksburg's Malcolm Sherman puts in for the touchdown. He can't be stopped. 7-0 Bruins. First touchdown of the year for Blacksburg. K-Spring's Skylar Griffiths is going to go to the air, hook up with David Richardson. He's going to do the rest. Go to the house, young fella. Breaking tackles. That's how you do it. Crazy eights. He wouldn't be denied. Tying the score right before the half at 7. To the third quarter, it is Griffiths This is probably one of the big plays of the night. This is going to be Skylar Griffith. He's going to bobble the ball, but that's okay. He's going to bob and weave his way through traffic. The Bruins defense looking for him. They can't find him. He's going to score the touchdown, making it 14-7 at this point. The Knights get their first win of the year, beating the Bruins 34-7. Let's go to the scoreboard. George Washington down in Danville getting the 41-0 win over Patrick County. Patrick Henry Glade Spring getting the 28-24 win over Rural Retreat and Chilhowie, shutting out Northwood by a score of 21-0. Up next, we share a story on how North Cross, the Raiders, they honor one of their rivals. This is Friday Night Blitz.
Now, back to Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Bojangles.
And welcome back to Friday Night Blitz right here on WFXR. We will get back to the scores and highlights in just a few minutes. But at North Cross High School, or North Cross School in Roanoke County, there's a massive rock that sits by the football field and is usually painted in the school colors of red, white, and black. But after the unexpected passing of a player from a rival school, the Spirit Rock took on a whole new meaning. WFXR Sports' David de Guzman explains how the Raiders community honored the life of Kwan Ray.
Clearly, it was a very gifted athlete. And that was the most obvious thing to see. Beyond that, he was a fierce competitor.
Kwan Ray lit up the football field for Roanoke Catholic just as much as he would brighten up the day of his teammates.
Best kid you'd ever meet. I mean, he was always smiling. You'd be having a bad day, you see K1, you're having a good day now.
So when the 18-year-old passed away unexpectedly in late December, a member from the rival North Cross football team came up with an idea.
Chase Daniel texted me. He was like, how do you feel about painting our rock green and gold for K1 and decorating it and everything? And as soon as he said that, I was ready. Like, that was one of the best things I've heard since his passing. It was probably the day after.
Many of us didn't really know him as a person very much, but we definitely knew him on the field. We were thinking, as a football team, we should do something to show solidarity for him. And what better way to do that than by taking a symbol of school pride and dedicating it to a fallen competitor.
Just days after his death, members from both the North Cross and Roanoke Catholic communities came together to paint the Raiders Spirit Rock in Celtics colors of green and gold, the 8 representing his jersey number, and LLK for Long Live K1.
It just shows the level of respect that people had for him, what people thought of him as a person, and it's impressive.
We're more alike than we are different. And K1 competed against North Cross in 3 sports a year, and he embodied the competition, the camaraderie.
Ray's legacy living on the rock that sits by a rival's football field, a testament to how the sport and his spirit can unite rather than divide.
Our rivalry is still on the field, but I wanted to show that the rivalry is not just field. I wanted to show that we can come together as a community, we can come together as a family, even if we knock heads on the field. I've been on Roanoke Catholic for 5 years now. I know what the rivalry is like, but them being out here really means a lot to the Roanoke Catholic community, and we couldn't be happier with them.
Kwan Ray transferred to Patrick Henry for his senior year, and his Celtics teammate Andrew Vaught says that between the two schools, they've raised over $40,000 to support Kwan's family during this difficult time. Now, as for the rock itself, I'm told that it will remain in those Celtics colors, green and gold, through at least the end of the school year. Back to you.
Thank you so much, David. We have a pair of Seminole District unbeatens. Amherst County Lancers hosting the Heritage Pioneers, both teams 1-0. How about Heritage Jermaine? Morris runs it in from 7 yards out in the first quarter, 7-0 Heritage. With less than 4 minutes to go, though, Heritage would have a little problem with the ball. The ball gets away right here on the fumble. The Lancers, they would get the possession. But 5 minutes later in the second half, one good turn deserves another. The Lancers, they cough up the football, and then Heritage, they would get the ball right there on the outside. Less than 3 minutes to go in the half. The Pioneers' Cameron Burns, he has the ball right here. There it is. He has it, and he's going to take the direct snap, and he's going to go into the zone for the touchdown, making it 14-0 Heritage. The Pioneers, they go to 2-0. They blank Amherst County tonight by the score of 27-0. The Brookville Bees making a trip to Bedford to play the Liberty Minutemen. cheerleaders out there. First quarter action. Drake McDaniel for Brookville is going to scramble around a scramble drill, and let's see. Let's get back to the highlights, guys. Yeah, there it is. Anyway, that was a touchdown. Nick Dunford gets it, making it 7-0. Brookville still in the first quarter. Garrett Worley's going to look deep. He's going to get some haterade interception. Tayshawn Butler. Remember, last week he had a 108-yard pick six. Then Brookville's Tyleek Aldridge. He's going to take it to the zone. 50 yards away, half 100. 13-0 Brookville after the missed kick. And the Bees, they go on to sting the Minutemen tonight, 32-6. Let's go to the scoreboard, Friday Night Blitz style. Floyd County winning big over Allegheny, 58-7. Appomattox beating William Campbell on the shutout, 49-0. And Carroll County going to 3-0 on the season, winning over Giles, 42-13. Up next on Friday Night Blitz, the Radford Bobcats. They open up the season with a tough test on the road against James River. Stick and stay, please.
Now, back to Friday Night Blitz, sponsored by Bojangles.
And welcome back to Friday Night Blitz. The Radford Bobcats opening up the season on the road tonight at James River. They came off an impressive shutout win last week over Allegheny. To Buchanan we go. The spirits are high there, cheerleaders. And we even get a backflip. Yes. Starting the second quarter off the right way with Radford up 24-0. And Zane Root hooking up with Darius Wesley Brubeck. He's going to take it to the house from 30 yards out, 31-0 Radford. To the third quarter we go. Roop hooking up with P.J. Prelude. Yes, playing like his dad did. Go down the sideline, young fella. Yeah, in the shot. There you go. 28-0 there, or actually made it 38-0. Then the Knights looking to get a score going here, and the pass would pop out right here. Radford would recover the ball. Then less than 3 minutes to go in the third. It's P.J. Prelude. Again, he's going to do a little swerve action to the outside, swerve, and touchdown. Radford opens up the season with a 46-8 win over the Knights. Meanwhile, over Blue Ridge District action, the William Fleming Colonels opening up the season at home against the Lord Botetourt Cavaliers, a team that put 70 on the board against the George Washington Eagles. First quarter action, Cavaliers up 7-0. Hunter Rice adds to it, making it 14-0. Then the Colonels, they come back strong here, I promise you. On the ensuing kickoff, it is Lewis English. That's my favorite subject, I think, over at William Fleming. Yes, it is Lewis English running hard. He's going to take it deep into Lord Botetourt territory. Few plays later, Deshaun Lewis is going to hook up with Lewis English. The Lewis connection. Fleming down 14-6 after the missed kick. Cavaliers are up 21-6, and then how about Hunter Minute Rice? Yeah, I used it. Thank you. Take it to the house. Touchdown. Lord Botetourt goes to 2-0 with a 49-6 win over William Fleming. Now, if you'd like to see the Lord Botetourt William Fleming game in its entirety, we have it for you. The high school football student playback Sunday afternoon at 2 on WWCW. Dave Ross and Steve Myers will be on the call this broadcast, produced locally by Franklin County high school students. Speaking of Franklin County, they were over at Bob Patterson Stadium taking on the Williamsburg Terriers in a battle of 1-0 teams. 21-20, Franklin County at the half, and they would add to it. Eli Fouts to Josh Luckett. Touchdown, 28-20 Eagles. The combination was so cool. Can we see a Fouts and Luckett touchdown again? Can we see a Fouts and Luckett touchdown again? Yes, we can. He's going to go down the sideline 45 yards. The Eagles, they go to 2-0. They soar into Williamsburg, winning 41-26. Meanwhile, off to Manita, the Stanton River Golden Eagles hosting the Magna Vista Warriors. And you see right there, look at this, Dryas Hairston is going to get the party started for Magna Vista as they're taking on Stanton River in Manita. How about this, Dryas Hairston? He's going to take the ball, and he's going to run a ways to the outside. Deuces to the sideline. That's a touchdown, 7-0 Magna Vista. In the same quarter, Hairston is going to hook up with TJ, that's Tyler Johnson, for a touchdown. And yeah, the little track meet there, 14-0. And after a Magna Vista turnover for Stanton Rivers, Jacob Kirtley cashes in the turnover with a touchdown, cutting the Magna Vista lead to 14-7. And then Johnson is going to take the ball right here, and he's going to make some moves, and he is just going to run right down the field in Manita. That is going to be a touchdown. And the Warriors, they win a shootout over the Golden Eagles, 49-35. We roll up to Penn Laird, Rockbridge County hosting the Spotswood team. Third quarter, Rockbridge up 17-0, looking to add to it. Miller J with a nice throw to Turner Cook deep into Spotswood territory. That leads to this. Brett McClung, he's going to power his way in for the zone. 24-0 Wildcats. Later in the third, Jay this time, he's going to fumble the snap, but then Fernando Cruz Bonilla is first to get on it there for Spotswood, taking Jay down for the sack. But Rockbridge County's offense was firing on all cylinders tonight. Jay hooking up with a wide open Luke Mayer. Yeah, he's going to run from Mayer of Lexington. He's going to off to the race. He won't be caught. Rockbridge County rolls over the Spotswood team 38-6. Let's look at Brookville and Liberty, the Minutemen hooking up things here. Brookville, we saw it earlier, Drake McDaniel moving around, dancing around. He's going to find somebody. His buddy, Nick Dunford, touchdown. He got it in there, 7-0 Brookville. Still in the first quarter, though, Liberty's Garrett Worley is going to do a little haterade interception. Tayshawn Butler, he had a pick six last week for 108 yards. He doesn't go that far, but he does cash in on the turnover. Then Brookville's Tyleek Aldridge, he's going to get the ball. He's going to run from the 50-yard line to the 40, 30, 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, 50 yards to the house. 13-0 Brookville after the missed kick, and the Bees going to sting the Minutemen 32-6. Let's go to the scoreboard, or actually schedule 7 area games on Saturday. Grayson County at Galax. These are 1 o'clock games. Fort Chiswell at Auburn at 1. Alta Vista at Nelson County at 1. And then we have Montgomery County, Eastern Montgomery at Bath County at 1. And then Covington at Perry McClure at 1. George Wythe at Bland County at 2. Bassett taking on Halifax County down there in South Boston at 2. Well, guess what, folks? We have our latest Player of the Week honor. More Friday Night Blitz is coming up on the other side.
It's time for the Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week, sponsored by Tater Benson of MKB Realtors.
The Carroll County Cavaliers are off to their best start in some time at 3-0. And one of the key players to the great start is one of their unsung heroes and senior running back Tristan Peckron. Now, due to his effort on and off the field, Tristan is our latest Friday Night Blitz Player of the Week. He shares his story about his love for football.
I've been playing since I was about 5 years old, and it's gotten me through a lot of things in life, a lot of adversities, and it's what I love to do. Just growing up, I didn't have a lot of money. My parents got divorced when I was about 2 years old. I had an abusive stepfather, so just football, getting out on the field and just getting my mind focused on football, it's been really important to me. I get all the stress in life out and just worry about each game.
You mentioned some things, obviously, your parents being divorced, and then also you had an abusive stepfather. Yeah. I mean, I'm sure that's a lot of stuff. I mean, you could have gone one or two directions, but to use football to your advantage had to be big for you.
Yeah, it was. I mean, especially coming from up north, I lived in a pretty rough neighborhood in New York, a lot of crime and stuff. And you see great athletes that could, like you said, you could either choose that side or you could just choose the football route and be a student athlete and just get out on the field and grind every day and not worry about that other stuff.
What would you tell someone that's probably going through something similar to what you went through, being the fact your parents got divorced, your stepfather was abusive, you grew up in a rough neighborhood up north of New York, and really it was tough times. What would you say to someone that's maybe going through all that? Because it seems like you've come out of it pretty well.
What I would like to say is just never give up, work hard every day, because you never know what's around that turn. You could be going somewhere and then give up, and you never know what could have happened that next day, So just no matter what you're going through, never give up. That's what I would have to say. The main thing is.
Now, Tristan has goals and dreams of playing college football. So congratulations to Tristan on our Player of the Week honor. Now, for all the latest news, sports, and weather, head over to WFXRTV.com, as well as look at previous episodes of Friday Night Blitz. We'll have this show and games up a little bit afterwards. That does it for this edition of Friday Night Blitz. I'm Jermaine Ferrell. Hope all of your teams are winners. Have a wonderful and blessed night and weekend, everybody.